Hi, so welcome to everybody and welcome back also for who were here the last session. Uh, I think I can read some of the name of participants of the previous session. So welcome again. We are Elena, Gabby, and Ilaria Ancillotti from University of Florence. And for this project, we will bring you some brief introduction and activities about the Module 3 and Module 4. We are in the second part of the Module 4. So for today, we will in charge the first 1 hour and a half. We will start with a brief summary of what we have done the last session, and then doing some activity in little groups online for exercising and learning by doing. And then Professor Ranieri from also University of Florence, full professor of didactics and educational technology, will join us, and she will tenure a lecture on these topics on educational technologies and how to impact the design for learning. Then we will have a break for our digital well-being, and then you will continue with the Action Synergy and the team from Greece for the presentation, also for the content of Module 1, so awareness of institutional policies. As always, if you have any question or comments, feel free to add in the chat or maybe raise your hand. We are happy to interact with you. So a quick recap on the key lessons from Module 3 and 4, just for refreshing our minds. So the main goal of the first one, that is managing educational relationship with ICT, is to bring effective and respectful communication, both with colleagues, students, and family. So fostering positive relationship and fostering also a sense of belonging for the school community. And the second main goal is to manage the classroom relationship dynamics using ICT. So particularly to promote inclusion and supportive learning journey for all the students. And the Module 4 is on diverse and flexible facilitation strategies. So the first point, the first goal is to be mindful how technology shapes relationships across the different teaching modalities. We saw fully online, hybrid mode, blended mode, and so on. And then finally, to tailor the communication styles to meet the students' educational and relational needs, particularly for encouraging positive attitudes toward the learning experience. And this point is where we will find us today. And okay, some little reminder for us. We talked about the challenges of digital communication. So in particular, we talk about the non-verbal cues modality, so the absence of tone or body language if there is written messages, and also the risk of misunderstanding. Next, we talked and discussed about communication guidelines, for example, the netiquette, and how we can use effectively in our teaching and learning environments. And another point is about social presence versus interaction. So we saw that it's not the same. We cannot assimilate totally the concepts, because social presence is also not just interaction, is also bringing a sense of belonging, building a group identity. After this, we focused on preparing online and hybrid meetings with colleagues, but with students and also with families. So we talked about set expectation and how to encourage active participation and provide some feedbacks, and also use multiple channels for engagement. So not just the voice, but also maybe the chat or the email, the follow-up, and so on. Another topic that we used to know the other session is about setting time and space for learning. So we saw that there are two modalities, so both asynchronous, so delayed communication, and synchronous, so communication in real time. No, maybe you want.
Please check your microphone.
Please.
Iphigenia, să acume. Ești în microfonul.
Hi, Iphigenia, you are speaking to us. So we are just telling that we setting time. So both synchronous and asynchronous communication. We talk about learning pace and reflection times. For the space, also we talk about usability, accessibility, and also, again, the social presence. And finally, but very important, it's to align ICT activities, so activities with digital tools, with the teaching and learning goals. And we discussed about how to use digital tools for different goals. So maybe for communicate, for present some resources, some contents, and also for supporting the students. Okay, so I leave the stage to Ilaria because we want to interact with you, and so please, Ilaria, introduce the learning scenario.
Thank you, Elena. So let's start the last activity for Module 4, learning scenario on prompting positive attitudes. The activity aims to explore the use of the enriched universal language of memes and emoji in education, discussing its benefits and challenges, and practicing its use through informal and inclusive feedback. It's just an exercise, so we are not asking you to replace your traditional feedback and with this kind of feedback, but just to reflect about many ways to use digital communication, and in this case, to many ways to do feedback in an informal way. Okay, this is an important emphasis. So first of all, what are memes and what are emoji? Memes are digital content. They could be images, video, or text, or images with text or video with text that conveys an idea or a concept in an ironic and often viral way. And you can see an example of memes on your left. Emoji instead are graphic symbols used to express emotions, moods, or concepts in textual communication. We usually use emoji on WhatsApp, for example, or Telegram. It's a very direct way to communicate, and an example of emoji are, for example, this kind of face, happy face on your right. There are pros and cons regarding the use of universal languages and extended languages in education. Of course, they can make content more engaging and accessible. They help share ideas thanks to the picture or the video. They improve understanding and memory, and they can bring also the teacher closer to the world of the pupils. But on the other hand, they could, please check your microphone. Thank you. On the other hand, there are a risk of cultural or subjective misunderstanding. There could be a possible reduction of the formality of the educational setting, not always inclusive or understandable for all students, for example, for students with autism, and they may distract from the educational goal if not used properly. So we would like you to read this short article on the possibilities of using memes in education and reflect about the benefits and the challenges of their use in education. It's a very short article, and you can also translate if you want in your language, if you have Google Chrome, so for example in Italian, in my case. I will share the link inside the chat, and we will give you 10 minutes more or less for this first step.
I already shared the link.
Oh, thank you. So. Thank you, Elena. So I can share my presentation. Okay, so you can start to read this article, and then we will start our learning scenario and our activity.
10 minutes?
Yes, 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Thank you.
See you in 10 minutes.
Àlàáfíà fẹ́ni tó ń bọ̀.
Okay. I think we can start and move to the second part, so our learning scenario. Okay. Now, let's read this learning scenario. In a class of 15 years old students, teachers want to explore new ways of communicating with students through the digital tools and want to explore how the choice of communication tools can influence relational dynamics. In particular, she wants to provide feedback for an individual online asynchronous activity. Sorry, there is. Uploaded on the school's LMS platform with an informal and inclusive communication style. So we are in a class of 15 years old students, and the teachers want to use a different kind of feedback using memes and emoji, of course, for an individual online asynchronous activity that is uploaded on the school's LMS platform. So you can choose what the activity is about, the content, but you know that this is an individual online asynchronous activity. You can choose the modality of the feedback, so it could be a summative evaluation, it could be a formative assessment, or it could be a self-assessment. And you can choose some emoji or memes that already exist, or create your own emoji and memes. So we ask you on Padlet in small group to try to structure the feedback using this kind of language and to justify your choice. Inside the Padlet, there are some examples. So I'm going to share another screen, but I can't. Okay, so 1 minute. Okay. I have some problem with my screen. Oh, okay. Here we are. So this is the Padlet. There is the instruction, of course, and the learning scenario. And in this part, there are some examples. So, for example, emoji for self-assessment inside the LMS, or memes as formative feedback, for example, via forum, or memes associated with a summative evaluation, so a number or a letter, A, B, C, with the memes. Is it clear? If is it clear, I'm going to create the groups and to open the breakout rooms.
The link is in the chat, the link for the Padlet.
Yes, and there are also the QR code here.
Okay.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 participants, and okay. I'm opening the breakout room, and you have at your disposal not 40 minutes, but 30 minutes for this activity. Please check your microphone. Please turn off your microphone. Thank you. So you can go inside the breakout rooms, and we are going to see you in 30 minutes, okay? If you have any problem, you can ask us everything. We are here. Please go inside your group.
For those who are still here in the main class, do you have any problems? Can we help you to join the group? Valeria,
No problem from me. No problem.
Okay.
Hi, Sabina.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Fine. I have the last part of the session today.
Okay. No problem.
Okay. So you're going to be ready at 7?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
No.
Are you going to be ready to
Yes,
pass the torch
at
to me
6 for
at
Italian
7?
time, but 7 for Greek time, yes.
Okay. Yes, Greek times.
Sorry. Yes, Greek time.
So, okay, there is
yes,
a comment
I don't know,
in the chat.
Rosa De Giulio or Nicoletta Fiorentina, Sandra Maria. Have you have any problem? Laura, Krakow, Natalia, Milena. You can also find your group in the inside the participant. I don't know if it's on the top or not, but you can find there your group. Or you can do it by yourself. It's the same, but try to do this exercise because it's very funny and some creative. Please check your microphone. Okay, I think I can stop the presentation.
Okay, in each session there is more than one people active, so it's fine. I think nobody is alone in the group. So Rosa, Gabriel, if you have problems to join the sessions, please tell us. We are here to support you. Or write in the chat as Dovia already did.
Forse là.
When we see I think it's out of the door.
Oh, it's looking for you. Jack is looking for you. He's going to front of that.
Okay, we are almost there. So I'm gonna share my screen. And then I'm going to share a message to the breakout rooms. Okay, just a few minutes and then I'm going to close the breakout rooms. There are just 2 posts for now. Okay, I'm going to close the breakout rooms. Oh, another one. Okay, welcome again. Maybe you needed more time, but
Yes, sorry.
I know, but we have just this 30 minutes at our disposal. So maybe if you didn't post your choices, you can do it in the next days. There's no problem. For now, I see 1, 2, 3, and some comment. You did a great job. If someone of the group wants to share what they did, what kind of feedback they chose. Who wants to start? I didn't say it before, but of course, if you want to use emoji or memes for feedback, you have to share also the evaluation criteria before the use with your students. So they can be aware of your criteria like this post. So for each emoji, they gave a title. So for example, the star with grammar guru, and then a description of this kind of emoji. So for Grammar Guru, you have haste, the present perfect simple, like a pro. Your sentences were on point, and you use time expression like already and yet. Seriously, keep shining, legend. So cute. Very good job. And
Thank you.
Thank you, Svetoslava. The activity was the present perfect simple tense. And I don't know if someone wants to share. Don't be shy. Did you like this kind of exercise? Another one. Asynchronous online activity using memes and emoticons. So the introduce students share mood using custom emoji combination, and teachers respond with supportive memes. Day 2-3, meme analysis. Students examine how memes convey emotion and discussion. Share a meme that help you connect with someone. So you use memes for the feedback and also for the content of your activity. Collaboration, small groups create original memes about positive relation, very, very creative and funny activity. And then a mini guide for effective digital communication. Very good also for this group. I love also this cat with the dump, pretty perfect. Okay, if anyone wants to share, we can close this last activity. But of course, if you want to post something the next day, you can do it, because the padlet will be open also in the next weeks. Okay, so thank you for participating. And now, if I don't know if Professor Ranieri join us, I can share.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I can stop my presentation and give the floor to Professor Maria Ranieri.
Thank you, Ilaria, and hello, everybody. I'm very glad to be here with you this evening, and I'm sorry for not being there before. I was my courses started today, so I'm very busy with teaching. And I'm teaching about online learning, online methods. Therefore, the presentations that I've prepared for this evening is completely in line with what I'm teaching at present to my students. So it's a big pleasure to me to share with you all the knowledge I have about designing online learning. But first, I want to share the screen with you, but the sharing is not active yet. So please, can you allow me to share my screen? Okay, I can do it now. Perfect. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, still some words about me. Well, I'm a professor in educational technology, education, media, learning, and the director of the Laboratory of Educational Technology of the University of Florence. And together with Elena and Ilaria, we have been working on the topic of digital competencies for years. And so I'm very, very happy to be again with you this evening to share some knowledge and experience about this topic. In particular, I'm going to focus my presentation. Maybe I have to, can you see the presentation? Maybe I
can
have
press
to,
present.
okay.
You can see better.
Maybe it's better.
Perfect.
Okay, even for me, reading the slides is much better. One of the main topic I wanna introduce is the type of learning modalities which characterize our activity as a teacher and educators. Today, flexible modalities, which is also the topic of this module, of course, characterize different modalities, characterize the way how we can approach the teaching and learning. I mean, certain constraints that traditionally prevent teachers to, for example, implement more innovative methodologies. Just to make an example, problem-based learning, collaborative learning, certain methodologies which traditionally find barriers in the traditional classroom can be overcome because of the flexibility of the learning environment supported by digital technologies. We say that we can adopt and implement non-linear pedagogical models, meaning that we can do something more that the traditional lecture, which starts, for example, at 6 o'clock and ends at 6:30, where the speaker talks basically alone. This is fine. This is correct. We need presentations, good presentation, inspiring presentations. But after that, we need that people work on the students, work and develop about the knowledge transmitted by the teachers in order to appropriate in a meaningful way the content we are delivering. And in order to do it, we need to adopt different pedagogical approaches, models, techniques. And in order to do it, we need more flexible way to organize the teaching activities. Traditionally, we are used to plan our teaching within temporal and spatial constraints. Such kind of constraints really prevent the rigidity of these constraints, prevent the possibility of opening the classrooms to more engaging methods, such as the ones I've already mentioned, from project-based learning to problem-based learning to collaborative learning, to simulation, game, etc. So today, I think the teachers, the school, have more opportunities to integrate such a kind of non-linear approaches to teaching and learning. Non-linear, again, meaning flexible, meaning that can happen in different places and in different moments. Because teachers the teachers can teach in a face-to-face format where all the teaching takes place in the same physical place. But even there, technologies may support teaching through interactive whiteboard, through other tools that can be integrating into classroom. We can say that technologies can augment, we talk about augmented classes. So in this case, the technologies, even in this case, I want to say that can play a relevant role to facilitate and enhance its learning. Another format is known in the literature as the blended one, where two main different modalities are integrated and combined. I guess all of you have heard about blended learning, where traditional instruction taking place face-to-face is integrated with online practices. Online practices basically delivered in a synchronous way. And during the asynchronous activity, the students may read, for example, content and then discuss it in presence, such as in the case of flipped classroom, for example, flipped classroom, flipped teaching, flipped education, or also they can start a conversation physically in face-to-face way, and then continue developing ideas on creating products, etc. online. Then there's also another opportunity, another option, which is the hybrid mode, where the same classes may take place physically and online, with screens in the classroom and webcams and connection with students, participating, attending the lecture at a distance. For example, we had some experience with this format during the COVID-19 period, but this modality can be very inclusive in this case of school in the hospital. Think of children and teens that unfortunately are sick and need to, attend lecture from a distance. Then they can do it if the school has the adequate, appropriate infrastructure to support the connection with the hospital. So the hybrid way can be seen also as a mode that widening the classroom may include other students with problems as a full component of the traditional teaching, the face-to-face teaching, because at the same time the students may attend the lecture from another place. Then there's also another option. So really, we have many opportunities to manage the time and the space of teaching and learning in different ways, becoming more and more inclusive in our teaching, which is the online teaching, where everything takes place online, including the interactions and the activities. This last scenario, of course, is not very appropriate to the school. I think nobody would like to live another pandemic and stay at home all the time. But of course, for teacher professional development, this can be an opportunity in order to reduce certain constraints and again broadening the participation in the training and the preparation. So different scenarios which increase the educational and teaching opportunities, and also increase, of course, everything must be well designed and managed, the participation of the students. Well, when focusing on blended learning, when focusing on flexible learning, when focusing on integrating different way of teaching and conceiving the teaching and learning activity as something that may happen all over the time and everywhere, which reflect on the peculiarities which make the face-to-face context more suitable or appropriate for certain activities rather than online settings. I mean, when designing blended learning, hybrid learning, flexible learning, teachers as designers should ask themselves, well, what type of activities are more appropriate for real interactions, and on the contrary, what type of activity may gain an added value from the online spaces, online context. So, for example, certain practical activities which entail, for example, the use of the hands, but not think very practical activities. Just think about, for example, a doctor that needs to know how to use certain tools, equipment for surgery, for surgeries and stuff like this. So this type of activity needs the presence, because students need to see what happens when doing something. But there are also other activities that requires a certain level of direct interaction, such as, for example, the institutional identification. And this is particularly true for the school, the children and the teens. The places, the physical places, have to do not only with the material component, but also with the symbolic one. So in order to appropriate, understand the symbolic space, we need to appropriate the spaces, the rooms, the buildings, the way how equipments are placed in the place, everything. Also in terms of starting new relationships, especially in this period where students are experiencing serious problems in terms of social relationships, where students have increasing difficulties in becoming friends or getting new friends and cultivate relationships. So certain type of level of socialization need to be developed through face-to-face interaction, where the non-verbal communication may take place and enrich the communication level of the interaction. Also, certain intensive activities of collaboration requires direct interaction, requires that people look each other in the eyes, and also the observation of certain physical actions. On the other side, you can see on the other side a list of activities which may find an added value from the online interactions, because people basically have more time. We need time to go deeper in the understanding of certain topics. We need time to reflect on questions, problems, discussion raised in a forum. We need time to get familiar with certain online tools. We need time to analyze videos and go deeper in the understanding of the dynamics that the videos display. So the best, in the best word, the best thing would be to put together the best of both. I mean, everything has a dark side and a white side. So the secret, I would say, of a good designing is precisely the capacity of integrating what best work in both situations. So keep in mind the added value of the two different settings and contexts. We can then adopt different solutions for blended learning. We say blended learning, but actually blended learning is a way to organize teaching and learning. But in terms of methodology, in terms of teaching methodologies, actually we can adopt different solutions. One of the first solution is basically content-oriented, which means like in the flipped teaching example that students online watch the video, for example, or read a paper or a handbook and stuff like this. And then in classroom, maybe you can ask questions about the material that they have read online. So the integration in this case is basically oriented to the clarification of the content that the students have already approached online. Another possibility could be, we have called it case-oriented. In this case, the face-to-face interaction basically has the purpose of showing, for example, introducing a problem or cases that must be solved individually online. So then online, the students have the time, space, and the resources to go deeper through the case, find the solution that can be then discussed in presence with the peers and the teachers. Another possibility could be organizing teaching and learning process in terms of collaborative groups. And again, the online setting may work as the open space where students may confront each other, may take time to think solutions, may take time to develop artifacts and ideas, and then in the presence take decisions. Remember that the decision process, decision-making process requires time, requires non-verbal communication, requires people can have a direct interaction. Of course, these different type of approaches are methodological in nature, so based on content, based on a case study, I would say, individually, based on project group, collaboratively. But of course, this different format can be implemented through different technological tools and platform. For example, platform which focus on content delivery, learning management system that allow to deliver content, videos, multimedia resources, podcasts and stuff like this. Or of course, in more, more active learning oriented approaches, of course, the main role has the interaction online. So tools that facilitate the online interaction, such as Book Lab, Kahoot, Chat, Web Forum, are the best technological solution to support such kind of work. And finally, collaboration may find in tools like Google Docs, Microsoft Teams, Padlet, and all collaborative tools, all tools that support the sharing of the production process. Well, all such kind of tools are crucial for supporting and enhancing collaboration as a methodological approach. I've ended my presentation. And of course, I'm grateful to you for the attention, the interest, but just let me say something before closing my short presentation. I want to say that please remember that technologies are not magical potion. There's no magic solutions. In particular, technology is not it's something that can solve everything not working at school. Technology may support, may enhance learning, may facilitate certain activities, but the human relationships are crucial. Although we are living a big revolution in terms of technological development, we still need to trust in the power of human relationship and take the advantages of technologies in terms of support that may, they may do something which is repetitive routines, repetitive task. So we may delegate to technologies some repetitive task. We can profit of technologies to open the space, but remember that good teaching is based on good relationships, is based on the care and the attention that we put towards our students. So with this in mind, well, we do everything with technologies, but first of all, be good teachers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Ranieri. If you have any question or comment, please.
Yes, it was just
raise your hand or
just
put it in the chat. Yes.
Costas.
So.
Okay.
Maybe.
So there's some people here or not. Sometimes some people have some problem.
Someone have to leave early today.
Okay. So, well, okay. I'm reading positive comments, so I guess that everything was fine. But I know that Elena and Ilaria prepared very, very nice materials for today activities. So I'm sure everything was nice. Slavika, positive. Svetoslava, very positive. Happy with this. So Elena.
So maybe we can have the break, and then we leave the floor to the Action Energy team to do the module 1 and carry on the session with you. So
thank you all for your participation.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Costas.
Let's see in 15 minutes, I think.
Okay.
We can
Bye-bye.
have 15 minutes break, so whatever time you have, plus 45, we are back. Okay?
Bye.
A bit. Bye-bye.
Don't leave the meeting. Just close your camera, and we'll be back plus 15.
Κώστα, θα ξεκινήσω εγώ μετά ή θα πεις εσύ κάτι?
Όχι, εσύ ξεκινάς.
Δεν μιλάς εσύ καθόλου, έτσι?
Όχι. Πώς ήθελες να πω κάτι.
Καλησπέρα, συγγνώμη, είχα κάποιο πρόβλημα με το ίντερνετ και μπήκα καθυστερημένη πριν κάνα μισάωρο. Απλώς αυτό ήθελα να πω.
Ωραία, εντάξει, ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Κορίνα, αρχίζουμε.
Ναι, είμαι έτοιμη. Ξεκινάμε.
Πάμε.
Hello. Let me share my presentation. Okay. Hello. I'm taking the torch from the Italian partners. My name is Corina Perzinidou. I am an IT teacher, and now I'm working as a coordinator of extracurriculum activities and networks at the Directorate of Secondary Education of East Attica, and I'm an external associate of Action Synergy. Together, we are going to discuss the institutional policies. That means that we are going to present the institutional policies on digital education action plan from the EU part, which extends from 2021 to 2027. But before that, we have to answer one question, that is, why must we take action? The answers are here because, of course, of the COVID-19 crisis, which led to an unprecedented shift to online learning and digital technologies. More than 1 in 5 young people fail to reach a basic level of digital skills across the EU. Only 39% of teachers in the EU feel well prepared for using digital technologies in their daily work. And access to broadband internet varies significantly across the EU. Also, almost 60% of respondents to the open public consultation on the Digital Education Action Plan had not used distance and online learning before the crisis. 62% of respondents felt that they had improved their digital skills during the crisis. More than 50% of respondents plan to take action to further enhance their digital skills. 95% of respondents consider that the coronavirus crisis marks a turning point for how digital technology is used in education and training. Therefore, the Digital Education Action Plan has 2 strategic priorities. First one is a high-performing digital education ecosystem. And for achieving this, we must have, of course, infrastructure, connectivity, and digital equipment, effective digital capacity planning and development, including effective and up-to-date organizational capabilities, digitally competent and confident educators and education and training staff, high-quality content, user-friendly tools, and secure platforms respecting privacy and ethical standards. And the second one, strategic priority, has to do with digital skills and competences for the digital age. And this can be accomplished by the support of provision of basic digital skills and competences from an early age. That means digital literacy, including management of information overload and recognizing disinformation. Computing education, and good knowledge and understanding of data-intensive technologies such as AI. Also, we have to boost advanced digital skills. That means enhancing the number of digital specialists and the number of girls and women in digital studies and careers. What actions should we take? Launch a strategic dialogue with members to facilitate successful digital education. These are the actions that the EU should take. So the first action is to launch a strategic dialogue with member states, then make recommendations for online distance learning in primary and secondary education, develop a European digital education content framework and check feasibility of a European exchange platform to share certified online resources and link existing platforms. Launch also a Connectivity for Schools initiative and encourage member states' uptake of EU support for broadband, internet access and digital tools like Selfie for Teachers. Develop ethical guidelines on artificial intelligence and data usage in teaching and learning and support related research and innovation activities through Horizon Europe. Also, develop common guidelines to foster digital literacy and fight disinformation. Include AI and digital skills in the European Digital Competence Framework. Support the development of AI learning resources for education and training providers. Develop a European Digital Skills Certificate recognized by governments, employers, and other stakeholders across Europe. Make recommendations on improving digital skills provision and introduce an EU target for student digital competence. And last but not least, promote advanced digital skills development, such as scale up digital opportunity traineeships and encourage female participation in STEM. So, what are the implications of these policies at the national level? Can you guess? Can you make a guess about this? I know that maybe all this information is new for you, but maybe you have heard of some policies at your country. So do you think that the EU policies will impact the policies in your country? And if so, in what level? So if you want to, I will stop sharing. And if you want to raise your hand and take the stand, or if you want to write in the chat, you're free to do so. And if you can't answer the question, I'll give you some hints, and then we are going to have the breakout sessions in order to discuss it in groups of the same country. Does someone want to say something on that? Have a good guess about the impact of these policies to national level? So maybe it will affect, these policies will affect infrastructure and connectivity development in our countries. Maybe it might enhance digital skills of teachers. Maybe it will develop digital skills from a young age for our students. Maybe it can lead to certified digital qualifications, or maybe it might enhance collaboration and resource sharing between the member states. All these are guesses. That's why I have a question mark. And I would like you to have two tasks. The first one would be to find out about policies on digital education at your country. This is the first task. And the second task is to create, I will share again my screen. You will create a conceptual map on Canva using the Canva tool in order to present some similarities and some differences between EU policies and policies in your country. First of all, you have to find the policies in your country. The policies, the EU policies, you can find them. I have, Kostas has uploaded my presentation in the Google Drive. Maybe we should share the Google Drive link in the chat. No. Now it is in the chat for everyone. Okay, Kostas did that at the same time. This is a PDF with EU policies, and also the Greek team can find another file, a PPT file, with stuff about policies in our Greek national level. Let me.
Okay, so now maybe you can.
No, I want to share again my screen in order to present some examples of how the Greek trainees, when we had the face-to-face and online trainings in Greece, they created the same conceptual maps. After they found out about the policies in our country. So let me share again my screen and have a look here of what the Greek trainees did. I know that except for the Greek attendants here, they can't understand what it's saying because it is in Greek, but you can see some conceptual maps like this. Let me point out for you that some trainees had the similarities and the differences at the same conceptual map, and others preferred to distinguish this by having only the similarities or only the differences. You can choose, it's up to you to choose how to create the conceptual map, and most of them have been created in the Canva tool. I think that they used a lot of creativity and a lot of imagination, and they did really good work on pointing out the similarities and the differences. So I can go on for a very long time because we have many assignments here, but the point is to have an idea. And if you go to the Canva and write canva.com and conceptual map, then you will find out that there are many templates available for you for creating your own conceptual map. You can choose your own conceptual map, whatever fits you. And for example, this is a conceptual map that I used also because I did this assignment, first of all. And you can, here, you can put your text, or if you don't want something, if you don't want a circle or whatever it is, this, if you don't want it, you can delete it. Or here you can delete this and edit it in the way that suits you. Also, you can, except for deleting, you can also duplicate the same, again, the same one. You can duplicate it if you feel that you need to duplicate something. It's a very, very easy tool. It's a chance to brush up your skills using Canva. You are free, of course, to use whatever other tool you should you feel that it is suitable for this homework. And you can upload your result, your output in the Padlet that we have created also for the Greek trainees. I will share the link of the Padlet in the chat. Please, if you want to upload something that you created, go to the second column. I know I will change it. I will put also institutional policies. Okay, and you can upload your own output here. Okay, is that clear, or you want me to clarify anything else? So the first task is to go to the breakout sessions that Kostas will create according to the nationality, your nationality. You have to find out about policies in your country, and then you can read through the policies and consult my own PDF file, which is uploaded in the Google Drive, and then go to the canva.com conceptual map and create your own conceptual map. Okay, is that clear? Very, very silent. I'm a bit worried about the silence.
Okay, so write me your country in the chat so that we can create the groups in relation with the countries. So we have one group for Romania, one group for Greece.
Thank you, Kostas, for writing in the chat the 3 steps.
Okay, don't write if you are from Romania or from Greece, but from other countries. Okay, Lithuania, Moldova, Bulgaria.
Kostas, we're going to have a 30-minute breakout session.
Croatia, yes.
Do we have time?
Yeah. So, Nigeria, Italia. Okay, just to count how many. Okay, if you are from the same country that is already in the chat, don't write again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So another country? rest of the world. Okay. So I recreate. I create 9 breakout rooms, and I can rename. Allow participants to choose a room. Okay, and we have Romania. If I have not tell your country, please let me know. Greece, Moldova, Croatia, Nigeria, Italy, Bulgaria, Lithuania, and one for the rest of the world. Okay, so please choose the your countries.
I will choose Greece, and please be prepared to do that in 30 minutes from now. Then we're going to have a plenary, and then we will finish. Thank you.
Sorry, I was in other country room. Can you help me?
Okay, Valeria, where are you from?
Romania.
From?
Romania.
Romania. Okay. Okay. Okay, Luminica, where are you from?
Hello, I'm Romanian country.
Romania, okay.
Thank you.
Joy, where are you from?
I'm from Nigeria.
Okay, so I'll put you in Nigeria. Natalia, where are you from?
I'm from Lithuania.
Lithuania. Okay, so you are going to go to Lithuania.
Yes.
Okay. Laura? Laura Kravchuk. Bianca? Mario Ara? Okay, Bianca, you are from Romania. Okay, you go to
Romania, please.
Yesterday, I saw something from the house.
You are from, let's see, Paulina? You are from Lithuania, I guess. Please accept the invitation I'm sending you.
Κώστα, έχουμε πολύ κόσμο εδώ, γιατί... Έχουμε έρθει όλοι.
Όχι, σε 10 δευτερόλεπτα.
Okay. Έχουμε λίγο χρόνο για να δείξουν τι έχουν κάνει, φαντάζομαι. Θα τελειώσουμε 9.
Ναι.
Ωραία. Έχουμε 12 λεπτά.
Έτοιμοι, όλοι.
Okay, how did you find this exercise? It was interesting. Did you find out about your national policies? Did you have a chance to be acquainted with Canva tool? Difficulties? Did you have any difficulties? Please share here in the plenary. If a team is ready to share orally or show to the plenary what the team has created.
I saw that the Romania team is ready, also Bulgaria,
Okay.
and Croatia, and
Romania team.
Greece.
It had many members also. Who is going? The lack of time. There is always lack of time. Okay, you have the chance to practice after the session, and if you're ready, you can upload the Canva conceptual map, or in whatever else you can fill up to create a conceptual map, another tool, if you are acquainted with another tool. So can we have a representative of the Romanian team to present what the Romanian team has created?
My English is not very good, but I will try if my members let me. We have a similarity.
Can you share your screen, please? If you have it in
I will share the screen because the Canva is in my device, so I will share the screen and she will present it.
Thank you very much.
This is a collaborative
yes.
work.
So the first priority in our country is accessibility to ensuring digital infrastructure and emergent technology for access to inclusive and quality education. The second, in our opinion, and in a plan, is connectivity, developing digital skills for the digital transition to a competitive society. Also, we have community consultation, also innovation in use all the resources and digital technology. We have digital education ecosystem, creating a high performance digital education environment, respecting digital ethic. Innovation, I think I spoke about that. And sustainability. Ensuring predictability in the medium and long term through intersector cooperation. Thank you very much.
Great job. You did a very nice conceptual map. I see also the flag of the Romanian team. You put the similarities. Maybe if you continue to another page, you can put the differences if you found some differences. Did you find some differences?
Not really. We read some pages on UA and Romanian, and we didn't find
Okay.
different
Please,
because we are
there
in
aren't
UA.
very big differences because our policies are made to be very similar to those of EU. So there aren't very big differences. Maybe, I don't know, to read more to find the little differences.
Some differences, some detail differences.
It should be, but we
please
have to
feel
study
free.
more.
Please feel free to upload it to the Padlet I mentioned before. Okay, very good job. Do we have another from another team?
We have
Bulgaria?
Croatia, that
Croatia.
Slavica has is one team by her own, but she uploaded on the chat the image.
Who is going to speak?
There's only
I
one
will
person in the
speak,
team,
or
so it's
you want I speak?
Okay.
For this time that I had for this task, can you see my my map?
Yes. Oh, very creative.
Okay, for this time,
And
I
a
find-
burden, we have a burden, eh?
okay, I find this connection for EU Action Plan and Croatian National Digital Development Plan. The common goals are integration of digital technologies in education, developing digital skills for students and teachers, and improving digital infrastructures in schools. Then differences in Croatian National Digital Development Plan, that it is important tailored to national needs, upgrading digital infrastructures in Croatian schools, teacher training for digital tools, and implementation of national digital education strategies. For EU Action Plan, Digital Education Action Plan, it is also known European-wide collaboration, European Framework for Digital Content, guidelines for AI in education, and focus on cross-border digital education policies. That's all that I done for this time.
Good job. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will stop share, then I...
Maybe we can have a presentation from Nigeria, which is a non-EU country, and find out about differences or similarities, if there are any of them. From Nigeria? Do we have a representative?
I don't know if you have completed the task. Complete?
No, I can't see anybody from Nigeria. So let's get back to EU countries. Who's going to take the...
I think Bulgaria has already
Bulgaria.
uploaded on the right.
Reni?
On the tablet.
Yes. Well, we skip the creative part. We stick to the content. because indeed the time was very short. So we found also a lot of similarities between the national Bulgarian national program, which is called Digital Bulgaria, and the European Digital Education Plan. I think that some of the points which the colleagues who spoke before are absolutely the same, because among the similarities are improving the infrastructure for education, and also training teachers in digital pedagogy in order to update their skills. Also, other similarities are STEM and artificial intelligence education, also robotics, and their integration in the school curricula. Another point in which there are similarities are equity in digital education, which means ensuring access to disadvantaged students to digital education. And cybersecurity education, which is safe digital practices in the school. So all those points are similar for both documents. And there are some differences, of course, but we didn't have enough time to explore this. So obviously we'll have
after
to
the session.
Some homework, yes.
Homework, yes. Yeah. Do you have any similarities regarding the girls? Because it was pointed out in the EU policies about the increase of girls in STEM field.
No, I would say that perhaps this is mentioned perhaps in the disadvantaged students, but there was nothing particular. But the documents are pretty long, so maybe we...
Yes, you need more time to elaborate.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Serena, you raised your hand from Italy.
Yes, I uploaded in this moment, and I find and put in the map the case of the development professional teacher.
Can you share your screen?
Yes. Excuse me, the phone. Allora, adesso arrivo. Share my, ok. Allora, vediamo. Share. I use.
I shared.
Yes.
So you can see.
Okay.
Okay. Then, yes, I can see the approach of the digital competence in Italy, and is interdisciplinary approach, where the competence are developed by the discipline. Never one teacher, but the system teacher. And in the institute are a plan, a digital plan. Every digital are improvement. Excuse me for the bad English.
No. Go on, please.
Yes. And in this moment, I upload other two image for explain better the things. develop the teacher a common elements with Europe, and the university, a doctorato, PhD, interdisciplinary. And these are the elements that I can write in the schema, and I complete continuo con l'inserimento delle immagini.
Okay.
Excuse
Okay. You mean that you're going to elaborate more the yes, and upload it later.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Serena. And I think we have the last team is Greek, the Greek team. Adonia. From the Greek team, do we have participants? No? Okay, do we have, Kostas, another team?
We had from Kode from Myanmar. I don't know if he was able to do something. And also Gita from Lithuania.
Yeah, hello. So I'm trying something, but for currently it is not okay to share here. Okay, thanks for the sharing of the others. I just cannot complete the. I just cannot complete the presentation or something. So thanks for inviting me. Let me skip this.
Okay. When you are ready, you can upload it on the tablet. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And Gita?
I haven't completed yet. I will upload a bit later. Or I can just say a few words, but I would like to work on it.
From what country are you?
I'm from Lithuania.
Lithuania, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what Lithuania has about education, digital education.
I haven't completed my Canva project.
Never mind.
I can mention.
You can do it orally now, and then
I can mention some similarities.
Okay.
Well,
some similarities then.
Similarities between Lithuanian and European and digital education policies. First of all, digital skills development. Both the National Digital Decade Roadmap and other policies focus on improving digital literacy and digital skills across all society groups. And the second similarity is teacher training and support. While the strategy, Lithuania strategy, is to provide digital skills training to educators through programs and projects. The teachers can effectively incorporate the digital tools into their teaching. Well, and about access. Well, equal access to digital education for all, with focus on disadvantaged groups like those in rural areas and the people with disabilities. And digital transformation of education. There are Lithuanian national initiatives like the EdTech projects, focused on transforming its education system by incorporating digital tools into classroom and fostering a digital learning environment. Well, and about the differences, I found out that Lithuania's policies are more specific and localized. On the other hand, the EU policies provide both frameworks, and Lithuania has more direct control over how it implements its policies. Wow, and Lithuania policies focus on specific projects. As I mentioned already about a tech project, which has clear, concrete goals, like equipping schools with digital tools and offering professional development for teachers. And Lithuania, about budget and funding sources, Lithuania funds its digital education projects through a combination of national budget and EU funding. And maybe that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Gita, and everyone for your efforts. We are anticipating to see your outputs, your creative outputs in the Padlet after the session in a few days. So from my part, thank you very much for everything and your contribution.
Thank you very much, Corina, and thank you, everyone. See you on the final session on Wednesday. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good night.
Good
Thank you.
night. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.